What?
You unlock this door with a simple registration. Beyond it is another dimension. A dimension of memes. A dimension of trolls. A dimension of morons. You are moving into a dimension of both factual and unfactual information, of rumours and hopes. You just crossed over into the Twitter fanboy zone.
Hello and welcome back to the channel. I've been really busy of late, sorry I haven't put out many videos and stuff, but you can still catch my podcast that's every Friday 10 PM GMT. I'm not sure what that is in America. I guess there'll be about 5 hours behind us roughly, generally speaking, and then with hosts Red Dead Panda from New Zealand and Astro Gaming from Australia, and they're generally 11 and 12 hours ahead of me. So yes, it's really hard to get podcasts together, as you can imagine. But yes, welcome back to the channel. So this video isn't about what I've sort of led on to there at the beginning. I just thought I'd have a chuckle at that crap. People begging senators to not allow Activision to be purchased by Xbox. Yeah, firstly, they was begging presidents not to allow the purchase, and now they're begging senators. It's mind-boggling, stupid why they would want or think that presidents of a country and senators of a country would want to get involved in their console wars bollocks. But I think I'll reserve that for another day. No, this video is about Game Pass and the new subscription service on PlayStation, which is, I don't know what it's called, to be honest. I don't think they know what it's called. It's PlayStation Now Plus with lots of tiers. So that's what this video is going to be about.
You're gonna do a superhero landing. Wait for it! Woo! Superhero!
One eternity later.
Superhero landing coming up. Fuck. Oh, it is so not practical.
So following on from Sony announcing, or Jim Ryan saying that subscription services are just not sustainable, that they don't think they will go with it, and then funnily enough announcing a Game Pass rival, a competitor, which yes they did do. A lot of people not comparing and saying you can't compare the two, they're not the same thing, you can't compare the two. Jim Ryan literally said it's a Game Pass competitor. He literally wants to compete with Game Pass, while on the other tone saying the subscription service is not sustainable, which is odd because they put MLB The Show, which is a first party title, onto Game Pass, and it was very successful. But let's be honest here, it wouldn't be the first time Sony / Jim Ryan has gone back on something he said, or indeed flip-flopped. I mean, remember Generations? Do you remember free upgrades? Do you remember games like GT7 and that being announced as PS5 exclusive? I could quite easily do a video on the times Jim Ryan has said something and then gone back on it, or just lied blatantly, or misled the gamers. But this video is not about that. As I said, it's about the new services that they're flaunting, that they're showing off to their gamers, and their gamers are suddenly happy about subscription services. Their gamers are happy about playing for demos and backwards compatibility. Who would have heard it? From the same people that 2 years ago said you don't buy an next-gen console to play old games, they are now capping for old games. In fact, who remembers this idiot?
Boy, yeah. It feels good. The power. Everything.
King Thrash, who openly continued for years, said about how subscription services are no good, they're trash, they're rubbish, just downplayed subscription services. And now recently, he's hyping them up and making a big deal of them, saying they're fantastic, because now PlayStation's doing it. Of course, now Sony's doing it, it's fantastic. And he's actually capping, saying their service is better than Game Pass. So let's go through that, shall we? So here are the tiers. You have your tier 1, which provides the same benefits that PlayStation Plus members are getting today, such as 2 monthly downloadable games, yada yada yada, exclusive discounts, cloud storage. Yes, while cloud storage is free on Xbox and PC, I believe, you have to pay for storage on PlayStation, which is, I think, incredible, because it's pretty much a free service. But they charge you to store your saves, and I think that's why a lot of people have problems with games when the games crashes and they lose all their saves, because they're not stored anywhere other than the hard drive. And obviously when the console and everything crashes, you lose access to the hardware, so they're not saved anywhere else unless you pay them money. unless you give them money, they won't let you store shit. Which I think in itself is just crap, right? So first off, Game Pass offers that for free. Game Pass don't even offer cloud saves because it's a free service. So first off, yeah, your saves will be on a paywall. Exclusive discounts, yes, Game Pass offers that. 2 monthly downloadable games. Well, no, because you get Xbox Live, which offers free games monthly. No one really gives a shit about. Not when you're getting constant games onto Game Pass anyway. So, you know, 2 downloadable games and you're paying for a service isn't really fantastic. Not when the games coming out like indie titles and stuff like that. And there are no changes to existing Plus members. Yada yada yada. There's the prices down below. So here we go into the second tier. So basically, it just offers all the benefits, as minimal as they are, of the first tier. But then it offers 400 games, most of enjoyable PS4 and PS5 games. Yes, it doesn't offer new PS4, PS5 games. What they mean is backwards compatibility. You can play PS4, PS5 games via backwards compatibility, including blockbuster hits from our PlayStation Studios catalogue and third-party partners. Yeah, so it's basically backwards compatibility. You're paying for backwards compatibility for PlayStation 4 and 5 games. I think that's my understanding. And yeah, you have to pay for the upgrades, by the way. If you bought a PlayStation 4 game and you wanted to play it on your PlayStation 5, you have to pay £10. There's a £10 charge if you play the updated version, which is also free on Xbox. So that's what you get. I'm not sure the benefit of Tier 2. There's your prices down below if you want to pay that. You want to pay £15 a month for that service. By the way, £15 a month is, I believe, the cost of Game Pass Ultimate, which is all in, basically, their Tier 3 on Xbox. But you're paying just basically for backwards compatibility for PlayStation 4 and 5, 400 games, and all the stuff that was in Tier 1. Crap. So, Tier 3, let's be honest, this is the one that the only attractive option here, really. Provides all the benefits of the last 2 tiers. Adds up to 340 games, additional games, including PS3. So it just adds more. It gives more access to backwards compatibility, including free PS3 games, which are stream only. You can only stream those. I don't know why they just. I don't know. I don't know. I've got nothing. A catalogue of beloved classic games, yes, and then PS2 and PSP. Backwards compatibility, so it's just more compatibility games, backwards compatibility games. Offers cloud streaming access for the. It just offers more streaming access to more stuff. And then they also add the time limited game trials, which will be added to this tier. So basically, what you get before you play a game, you get a demo. You get to demo that game for 5 hours. So I've been told by the Tryhard fan. You get to demo the game for 5 hours. However, there's a little caveat to this. Let's just assume you're playing the game. You've got 5 hours to demo this game. Great. Your mum calls you for dinner. Off you go to dinner. You come back half hour later. That clock's still ticking. That's not even if you turn off your computer, but your console, your PS5, that clock's still ticking. Once you access that game, that clock won't stop ticking. So let's say you're playing a game. Let's say you was playing GT7, right? You've demoed GT7. You thought, I'm gonna pay £70 for this game. I'm gonna demo it first. You was playing it, and then within a minute, it went down like it did. The actual game did for 30 hours. By the time you boot it back up, your demo's gone, and then you're just faced with the £70 like to pay for the game. So you'll be thinking, oh, do I now pay £70 for this game? I never get to try the demo. Yes, basically, in a nutshell. The demo is like a ticking time bomb. You've got 5 hours to play the game, and you have to sit and play it through those 5 hours. So yes, they obviously don't want you to complete their games within those 5 hours. They just want you to demo it, and in the limited time you've got, probably just didn't encourage. But the thing is on this, if you're paying £18 a month for a demo, so let's just say you paid £18 to demo, I don't know, God of War Ragnarok. So you paid £18, right? You enjoyed God of War Ragnarok, and you thought, well, I'm going to play the game now. So then you pay another $70 for the game. So that's $88 now in total you've paid for that game. Does no one see a problem with that? No. What's weird is that Sony did try to push their games to be $80, but there's a lot of kickback, so they had to sell them for $70. Originally, Sony did want to sell the games for $8. and well, they seem to have got round that little loophole, haven't they? By generally sort of selling games are now $88, so to speak. So to reiterate, you are paying for demos. You are paying for demos and backwards compatibility, many of which is streamed, and so you can't download them and just play them willy-nilly. There's onto your console. You have to stream play them, which isn't that great, to be honest, on the PlayStation. And yeah, demos, that's what you're paying £18 a month for. Now, they did have a price down there saying like you can buy a yearly subscription, which is good, because unlike Xbox only has a monthly subscription. You can't pay for the year. Unless you get... There are deals out there. You can actually pay for a year. I've paid for a year. You can go to certain retails and stuff and just buy it. It's just that Microsoft Store doesn't offer a year option. I'm not sure why they don't. Anyway, but they do. So there is. So there's that. But you can get around it. However, this, they did offer a yearly subscription at a price of only £120 a year, which was a massive discount there. So people were like, wait, have some of that. Except Sony thought, oh, fuck off. We're removing that, bitches. Yeah, we did say we was going to give it to you for £120 a year. Now we've removed it. Not so loud, though. They was kind of quiet on the whole process of removing that, because they didn't want the media jumping up and down on it. Especially as the media were capping for it, saying, oh, it's much cheaper than Game Pass for a year. Sony removed it, so now you're paying £18 a month compared to, which I think is £3 more than Game Pass Ultimate. So Game Pass Ultimate is £15 a month. Their tier 3 is £18 a month, and all you're getting backwards compatibility, which is free on Xbox, and demos, which is more or less free on Xbox, and cloud saves, which is free on Xbox. The streaming services, which is free on Xbox. So there we go. So that's basically the roundup of PlayStation's free tier service, which is poo. Let me know what you think. I'd like to hear your comments below. See your thoughts. Read your thoughts. Read your thoughts. I don't want to read your thoughts. I want to read your comments. I'd like to read your thoughts. That'd be interesting. But that's once again another subject. But yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts on what's going on with all the services. Will you pay? Are you going to pay £18 a month for the subscription services? Is day and date a deal breaker? I hate the term day and date, by the way. It's just day one. Day and date. If it's the same date, it's going to be the same day, isn't it? Day and date is just... it's just a stupid term. Day one. If the games are day one on Sony subscription services, like they are Game Pass, would you pay for these subscription services? I can't see why you wouldn't. Then the deal would be... I don't think it would be as good as deal as Game Pass still, but it would be up there. It'd be substantially better. At the moment, this service just seems like a money grab. It seems like a greedy money grab to just, I don't know, support them putting games on backwards compatibility. They was all against backwards compatibility. Now they seem to be for it, just like they were subscription services. But let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear more of you. Please remember to watch our podcast this Friday. Thank you all for watching, and goodbye for now.